Hey everybody, Prepper Nurse 1 here. Today is Friday, May 22nd, 2020. So, grab this camera, got it up on the tripod. So, today, not looking forward to this because it's all winter's worth, I am working on cleaning out the chicken coop. So, yes, I'm sucking wind because I'm fat and I'm out of shape. So anybody that's noticing that, please feel free to not comment about it because I already know. But anyway, so I wanted to show this design again because probably anybody that's a newer subscriber hasn't seen the design of the chicken coop. The way we built this, so when it's clean out time, these panels come up and I'm able to get in here, and it's actually pretty easy to clean this chicken coop out this way. Now, if I wanted to, I could dig this area down a little bit more so that when I came in with the wheelbarrow it would be flush, but you know, for me it's like I don't, basically right now this is all the stuff that's been in here since the fall, because what we just did over the winter, we layered up and layered up and layered up, and well, now it's time to clean it out, and so that's what we're working on. But it's just it's a work in progress. So I go inside, I rake a little bit over, and then I just start. Well, actually, the first couple loads I just opened this up, and it was so thick I was just digging it out. So I'll get another whole load out of this. Then I'll go back in again and I'll clean out more. Obviously, all the birds are in the yard. And when I was ready to do this, I had one hen in the box, and she was not happy when I shoot her out of the box because I wanted to get at this and get this done. They're calling for rain this afternoon, and so I wanted to get this project rocking and rolling. I picked up the pine shavings at Tractor Supply today, plus I have another one inside as well, but I figured this way I may not use all four, but I want to make sure, so I got them all locked outside here. I got the windows open for ventilation. Actually, I'll show you. Oh, and I got to show you this because you guys are going to get a kick out of this. So last night, I came in to check on the babies, right? And everybody was roosted up on their roost, and guess where the baby chickens were? This step here and that step here. So they were on both of these steps. 3 were on one step, 3 were on the other. So they were roosting up right there. Realistically, guys, I gotta wait till they're bigger before I can put them in with the other birds. So this is gonna have to do for now for them. It should only be a couple of weeks. They're already really getting some good size to them, but I can't put them with the flock until they got more size to them. So as you can see, I really haven't even made a dent in this yet, so this is going to be a very arduous thing, which I knew it would be, but that's part of what you have to deal with when you deal with animals. So I will clean everything. I'm going to take this and I'm going to clean this out really, really well as well, and then put fresh water in there for that again. I want to get this one hung so it's not sitting on the ground anymore, and that's the crushed oyster shells, and I'm still putting the crushed oyster shells in their feed as well when I feed them. So that's what we're doing, and then I'll show you where I'm putting everything. But yeah, it was really cute with all them roosted up on the steps. It was pretty funny because I had to come in, when it's nice like this, I open these 2 windows here and I open up this side window for them, and you tell them, Goliath. But that way it gets the ventilation in there for them. And so when it's nice, that's what I do. And then I come out at night and I close all those windows because that's a very easy access point for a raccoon or something to get in there. So I will have an egg count for you tonight. I don't know how accurate it's going to end up being because of doing this. It upsets them. It upsets the apple cart, if you will, and so they will probably not be super happy. So I don't know. I mean, I've already got a few already today, and I'll tell you tonight exactly what I got in the live stream. So please join me tonight for the live stream at 8 p.m. I'm not sure what the topic is yet. I have a couple ideas, but we will, we'll figure it out. So I've already taken 2 loads over here already, and I'm just going to put them over here in the garden area, and then they'll get spread out and stuff like that. So that will go towards that, and it'll be, like I said, it's all winter's worth, and it was really getting quite odoriferous in the hen house there, so I definitely wanted to get their area squared away for them. But again, then I knew it was going to take some time, but that's okay. We'll get it done. So we'll go in here real quick, and I will show you. All right, batteries are at 28.6. They are in full absorption mode already, and let me see what time it is. It is 12:20. So yeah, I mean, we've pulled in 2.6 on this side, we've pulled in 1.3 on that side, and combined between the two right now, this one's only pulling in 100, that's pulling in 170. So, you know, they're not really, because it's already full. And so whatever little bit of power we're using in the house, that's being used. So it's really worked out well as far as everything goes with the batteries and stuff like that. So now you're going to see these one. This says 27.5, 27.4, 27.5. That says 27.1, 27.1. So, but what, you know, they're doing fine. They're doing fine. So these here. Oh, this is. I got to show you this. So Greg had some old corn muffin mix, and so it was bad. They tried some and it was bad. So he gave me 9 boxes. I gave 3 to the birds yesterday, and I'll give them 3 more today, and then I'll give them 3 more tomorrow. These 2 boxes here are the new inverters that just came in. Okay, the other inverters, and these are basically, I haven't even opened the boxes. They're going to be strictly put away, and they are for emergency backup type of stuff, and they're eventually going to go into a Faraday cage. So I think I'm going to turn the old battery room into a Faraday cage. So that's the game plan anyway on that. So that's where we're at. It is overcast now. It was sunny earlier, and you can see it's overcast. They're calling for rain this afternoon, and then it's supposed to rain all day tomorrow. So that's why I was like, well, it's nice right now. I want to get on this and get this done, and work on this. And so that's what I'm doing. And I'll continue to work on that. And as soon as I jump off from this video, I'll get back at it. I probably won't do another video this afternoon, because I'll be getting, I'll be doing my live stream tonight. So again, 8 p.m. Eastern time. Please join me for the live stream tonight, and we will, we will do that. But anyway, the design when we built this chicken coop, I wanted to have it so that it was really functionable, and so that's why on the inside, where the baby chicks are on this side, was strictly going to be for storage of supplies of, their grain and everything like that, and then having the galvanized garbage cans, using that. The hatch out here so that they can get in and out. A couple of good sized windows in the front. People say, oh my God, those are better windows than I have in my house. I've heard people say. I got them at a garage sale. I think I paid, I can't remember off the top of my head, but I believe it was $50 a piece for those windows. I got them at a garage sale. Actually, all the windows I ended up getting at garage sales. So it worked out really, really well. So we got that cut off in half. So they got a good area inside on that side. And then we put the nesting boxes. You guys have seen these many times. Nesting boxes are in the back. Easy access. Flip them open, and there we go. Now, the reason people are going to ask, why the locks? It's not for human predators. It is for, for raccoons and stuff like that, because raccoons are very, very smart, and if a raccoon got in there, they would kill every one of the chickens. So I don't want to have that happen, obviously. So I want to keep my chickens protected. And so that's what's going on. So I'm going to actually get back at this so I can get this done and get on with my day, and see you guys tonight. So, probably should show you this too. We'll go back over here real quick. So Bill is coming on Tuesday, to dig out the area around the back, okay? So yesterday, and again, I will always give credit where credit is due, the tree that was sitting here, okay, hold on a second, let me just, okay, so the tree that was sitting here was actually leaned toward the house, okay, and so it was a matter of time, maybe 10 years, who knows, but it would eventually, and I will show you why, woodpeckers had got in here, and the base of this tree had a lot of rot in it. So eventually what would have ended up happening, it would have gone over the house, and then it would have probably hit the greenhouse as well. So we needed this out of here anyway, because we're going to be digging this whole area out as part of the addition that we're going to be putting on here. So Greg came in, actually, this is about a 12-foot section that he took out, and so this is not wood that he could use. So this will be firewood. I think he's going to be able to take another section of, he's going to be able to get another good section here. He's going to take that. I told him he could have it, it's a good hard maple. So he can use that, turn it into lumber. So that's kind of part of the bartering that we do, is, if there's a tree that he needs or wants, and I'm taking it down anyway. Now I would have cut up this whole maple tree and I would have used it for firewood. But, one hand washes the other, and we work together. And so he asked me if he could take a section. I told him, we'll come back and get another section because it's nice and straight, as you guys can see. Why not turn that into lumber as well? So he took the one section already. He's going to come and take the other section. And then whatever's left over, all the limbs and that type of stuff, that'll all end up being for kindling and stuff like that, and fire starter stuff. Probably not this year, but probably the following year, because I still have to work on the front and get that squared away. Now, all this dirt, okay, that's going to be taken out of this area. I know I talked about this before, but I just wanted to mention it again real quickly. All this dirt in this area here, once this is taken out, that is all going to go. So you'll see a method to my madness, guys, when I'm talking about stuff. All right, it's all going to go in here to bring this level up. So the first part of that dirt is all going to get into this area. I want to fill in this. I want to bring this all up. So when we are going to put in raised beds throughout this whole area, okay? And so that part there is going to probably just be straight garden again. But everywhere else through here, I want to have raised beds. Now the way, and I'll explain how I'm going to do that when we get to that point. But I need to get the dirt in here first. So that's why I'm waiting on that. And plus, again, we don't plant outdoor until May 31st here in New York. Just because we don't know what the weather's going to be. And if you guys remember, we did have some snow recently. So anyway, tonight, please join me for the live stream tonight, 8 p.m. Eastern Time. And we will have a good discussion. And I got to look and see what I wanted to talk about. There was a couple things that I saw that I thought were interesting. So we will start with those discussions on that. And like I said, I always love the feedback from you guys. We have great talks in there. So that always helps. But, so let me show you again. Okay, so there was a question, and I wanted to address this as well. All right, so, sorry. Concreted these in yesterday. Very, very solid. That's not going anywhere, okay? So this side. This is just strictly a piece of rebar that I put in here, guys. When the winter comes, watch, this is what I'll do. That's it. So I'm not worried about that opening and closing, if I put them up higher and lock them into place with something here, but I don't really want to do that. I don't need to do that. So when the winter comes, if I have an issue, all I have to do is just lift that gate up as high as I want, and now you see it's off the ground. So that's how that's going to be. I was looking for a piece actually that went with the gate, and they did not have anything so at the store, because all the gates now are a totally different design. So this is an older gate, obviously. So this pipe I did pick up at Lowe's, And so that's how we're doing that. So just thought I would share that with you too, because I know there was questions about that. When the snow came, it would be more difficult to open the gate, but that's not locked in. Okay, so that can be adjusted. So there we are. So this kind of explains that, I hope. I like it. It came out well. It's in there solidly. Everything is good, and I'm pretty pleased about that. And we're just gonna, so that's one less thing now that I have to worry about, because the gate is done, and it makes it easier for Heather and everything else. So that's where we're at with all of that. So I'm going to get back to shoveling chicken poop and have a good time with that. So anyway, I'm going to jump off here, guys. Remember, we are all in this together. That is important to remember. Also remember to hug and kiss the ones you love. Tell them every single day. Tomorrow is not guaranteed. We never know what's going to happen in life, so it's really important that we tell the people that we care about every single day how we feel. Also remember, guys, STD. It's one step at a time, one thing at a time, and one day at a time. Whatever you're trying to do, whatever you're trying to accomplish, you can do it. The only one that's going to stop you from being able to get anything done is you. That's it. Nobody else can stop you. Oh, and I wanted to mention, and I didn't say it when I was talking about this tree. Dennis, who's living with Greg and Chris, he is the one that took this tree down. It's actually amazing to watch a professional do it, because that's what he did for a living. He was a logger for many, many years. So to watch him take this tree down was absolutely incredible, I'll be honest with you. I was like, because when he did it, I was like, what's he doing? But I'll tell you what, he knew exactly what he was doing, and the tree went exactly where we wanted it to go. So worked out perfect. All right, I will see you all tonight, 8 p.m. Prepper Nurse 1 Eastern Time. Prepper Nurse 1 out for now.